Yo, what up, people? This is my last video, and I promise this is it. I just wanted to talk about the leadership in the black communities because they feel like we don't have leadership in our communities, or period. Like, where is our leader to speak out for the black communities? We have leaders. You know what I'm saying? Our leaders in these communities, you know who you are. Y'all know y'all leaders. However, as a leader, whether you a leader of a gang or whatever you may be a leader of in your community, however you establish that power. And what I mean by power is that position you are in to be a leader. You know what I mean? You need to enforce law on your community in a positive light before the law enforcement come into your community and enforce that law. You need to have the people in your neighborhood going into the right direction. Okay? You need to see to it that you as a leader is protecting your neighborhood. You need to enforce a law within your community in a positive light. I'm going to say it again. So that when the law enforcement, they come to your community, they could turn right back around and leave. Before the law enforcement come into your community and enforce a law on your community, you as a leader in your community need to enforce law in your community before they go into your community and enforce the law on the kids in your community and destroy the children in your community. You understand what I'm saying? All of that stupid shit that's happening, all of these gangs out here, you gang leaders, the leaders of these gangs, y'all know, y'all can all sit down at a big table and get together so that y'all can enforce these laws in y'all community of peace treating. You understand what I'm saying? Everything within your community got to be on the right path. You got gangbangers, but you got them out on corners, on the four corners of the earth, scattered the fuck around. Tell them to get ready for work. Tell them to get ready to get that bag. Tell them to get ready to build the bricks on that block and build them and build them and build them up, so that when people come to your community, you know what I'm saying, they'll respect your community. As leaders, y'all gotta lead your people into the right path. You can't be an OG and those under you you're afraid of. You're afraid to lead them, and they're leading you. You tell them, nah, I don't want y'all doing certain shit. I don't want y'all color banging. Fuck that. He ain't no OG. Y'all got people who died for this. We about to color bang. Then you not strong to be OG. You have to lead these people. Separate the ones that don't understand. That's where the enforcement come. The ones that say, fuck that, we about to go gun, and do all that other shit. That's when, as a leader, you get your soldiers and you put that one in check and in place. Enforce the law before the law enforcement come in and do it for you. Stop allowing them to come in and destroy your communities. You understand? You're destroying your own community when you, as a leader, allow all of this shit to go down, because it's your shit. It's your hood. These are your people you're hustling to. Why do you do that here? You know what I'm saying? As a leader, you must lead. You know what I'm saying? So the path you lead your people down is exactly where you're going to be. So when people look back and say, yo, the hood is fucked up, it's because you, as a leader, You didn't enforce the law. You, as a leader, perhaps wasn't taught to lead. Lead your community in the right direction. Protect your community. If you guys are gangbangers, back in the day, the traditional way how y'all did things was for your community, to protect your community. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the traditional way, to protecting your community, not fighting with communities, not creating a division between communities. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with your neighbors. This is a unity gang. You understand? That whole fucking the gay flag, how they took that flag and they turned it into a gay thing. That flag is supposed to represent unity. But unfortunately, brainwash, they put gay in front of it. No disrespect to anybody who's gay or anything. But coincidentally, the flag that represents unity, coincidentally, each and every color in America or around the world, if they needed a flag to represent themselves, brainwash, that whole rainbow shit. See, they put the gay thing because of the homophobics out there. So they know it can't be a unity flag now because that shit is gay. It's crazy how this shit works, bro. All right? Unity with your neighbors. Leadership in your community. Leadership in your community. Enforce law in your community before law enforcement come into your community. Enforce the law. Make sure the kids, the children in your community are going to fucking school. Make sure they doing what they gotta do after school youth programs, even if you gotta create something in the backyard and the grass for the children. Do that. Leadership. That's what we need.